Mr. Goel, we welcome you on the show and thank you for sparing time to address these important issues. First of all, we want to know that what is going on in terms of all the creditors filing bankruptcy proceedings against the company. Who are these creditors? What is the amount they have against you? How much you owe to these to these creditors?
Hi. So thanks for the opportunity given to me.
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Goel.
So thanks for the opportunity. I was just hearing it out. Like, what about the company growth and all? 2013, you mentioned about 2013 about our company called Shilpi Cable products. That was our rental company, which was doing automotive trades, right? So what happened? Like when we got listed, we had two companies. One was Shilpi Cable Technologies, and another was Shilpi Cable Tronics. So the board at that time decided we have two companies doing same business. So we amalgamated the business and we got some.
Mr. Goel will come to that point later because that's also important. But first of all, in terms of the creditors, who are these creditors? How much you owe to these creditors? And what is the status of that bankruptcy filing on the company?
It's a trade creditors based out of Singapore, where we had some trade lines against which we used to get credits. So it was a $10 million line which got pulled off, and we were settling out. So we have already addressed this matter in the arbitration court, where we've been discussing this part.
No, so you are saying the creditors who have filed case, the quantum is limited to $10 million?
Yeah, approximately $10 million.
What is the total debt on your books, sir? And if you could give us an update on the receivables and the short-term debt, just give us the whole picture. Long-term debt, receivables, as well as short-term debt.
Ma'am, exact figures I don't have handy at my moment.
Even approximately, Mr. Goel, that would also do. Give us a rough idea.
We don't have a long-term debt at the moment.
No. There's a long-term debt. There's a huge long-term debt which is nearly 255 crores on the books of the company on a consolidated basis.
That is again a working capital.
No, I think that short-term capital is 295 crores, sir. Which I'm seeing on your balance sheet. Okay.
And the long-term debt, what you're talking about is what we say is just a small number. It's not like 225.
254 crores compared to 92 crores. That's a consolidated balance sheet as of March 2016, which is it mentioning. Before we come into that, but as they say, they are making it clear that the bankruptcy proceeding is $10 million. But as the status, they say that it's going on. Please help me to understand one small thing. Why there was huge surge in terms of sales, which was only 530 crores in March 2012 to nearly 4,000 crores right now. How much that Shilpi Cable Electronics, how much it contributed to sales?
So I'll just brief you out. Again, we are not comparing apple to apple. 530 crores was India's standalone sales. And when you talk about the console sales, which contribute from my operation, my trading offices in Singapore and Dubai. So we have to compare a standalone with a standalone. If you compare a standalone at the moment,
both are consolidated sales, sir. These both are taken as a consolidated sales for the years I mentioned.
Right. So the difference, what happened? Prior to that, we were doing only telecom business. We were quite pioneer in the telecom business. But when we got amalgamated, we had a lot of revenues.
How much revenue did you add? I really want to know that how much contribution of Shilpi Cable Tronics is in this 4,000 crore of sales which you threw up.
No, Shilpi Cable Tronics was amalgamated in 2013.
Yes.
Prior to that, there was a small revenue company, but they had a very good good business stream. Like they were approved in a lot of automotive customers. They had a dealer network sales.
No, I take your point. I'm just asking. I really want to know out of 4,000 crores, how much is contributed by Shilpi Cable Tronics?
So exact number I need to go back because
rough idea. 1,000 crores, 1,200 crores, 1,500 crores.
No. It was not that big number. But I need to go back and check. I cannot.
No. I just want an idea, sir. 10%, 20%, 30%, between 10 to 20%. How much is it?
So Shilpi Cable Tronics was a company amalgamated in
2013.
No, probably the company got amalgamated in 2013. The company exists from a long. The understanding was the top line was not so big, but they had a good customer base. They had a good business line. When we did amalgamated, it went off.
All right. So what was the reason, sir? In terms of huge, sir, the sales went up 5 times in last 5 years. And it's a completely trading business, as you said. Your company, Shilpi Cable Technologies.
Right.
Who are your customers? Who are your top 5 customers?
All telecom operators like Ericsson and Nokia.
And how much they contribute?
Idea. Again, it's a revenue. You have to understand the business revenue. We've got multiple business revenues. So we have a dealer network. We've got automotive customers. We've got we've got customer from for magnet wires. We've got customer for telecom side. So
Okay. Correct me one small thing, sir. The difference between the standalone and consolidated, as you mentioned, was only the amalgamation of Shilpi Cabletronics. Am I right?
No.
So what all merged before 2013 if it is a standalone entity, and post 2013 if it's a consolidated?
I'll tell you what. When we got public, that we have two business companies. So
2010 you went public.
Yeah, we went with 2011. We went public. So there were two business companies. So we amalgamated one of the company because we wanted to add more of the production baselines, more of the business to the main company to give wealth to the investors. Correct. And then after 2011, we went overseas. So we had operations coming out from Dubai. We had operations coming out of Singapore, which got reflected in the consolidated balance sheet. So the numbers went up.
No. I'm saying yes. I'm with you on that, but I'm just saying, why I'm stemming on this point again and again is that, in your DRHP, which I read, you clearly mentioned that you bought 51% of Shilpi Cabletronics for only 3.8 crore. 3.8 crore, right? As per the data on the DRHP. I am just surprised that, from 2012, as the numbers are stating, okay, how come a small amalgamation, which the total cost in 2010 was roughly 8 or 9 crores as a full company, why the sales could jump from 530 crores to 4,000 crores in the last 5 years?
You have to understand. It is not the number. It is not 3.8 crores or 9 crores you bought out a company. Right. It was a business stream which can be expanded. Right. So it was a business stream.
So please tell us to understand how much is the sales for those 8 or 9 crore companies should be Cabletronics, because if the sales number are not matching up.
On the number front, because the company got amalgamated, I'm not handy. You need to just send me a question. I'll reply you back on
All
that.
right.
But
now,
I'm not handy at the moment.
Mr. Goel, we're not getting a lot of answers from you, but what I want to understand, this you should know. How much stake do you have in your own company? What is the promoter stake in the company? The last time we have, that's March 2017, that's put on the exchanges. It's showing that you have 41% stake in the company and more than 70% is pledged. Is this fall because the pledged shares are getting sold in the market? Can you tell us that? Where are the shares pledged?
Exactly,
not exactly, but some pledged shares have been sold?
I want to not say pledge shares have been sold because this pledge is given to the financial institute who has given me working capital.
So your promoter holding is at 41%?
The promoter holding is intact for 41%.
At 41%. Very good.
Years.
All right, sir. Next question. What about the board? Has the board met? The last couple of times you said you're meeting on April X, April Y, and then you all didn't meet at all. Have you all met? Yeah. When is the last time did the board meet? If you could tell us. And why so many resignations in the last 1 month? Something's going wrong?
No, nothing is going wrong. It is just again a strategy move.
Okay.
To overall thing. It's like to get more new talent on the company side, and it's a part of a strategy. It's not like it's gone something wrong.
Okay, so has the board met?
You all fired
regarding the board
as a part of your strategy, or these were voluntary resignations?
No, ma'am, it was a part of the strategy. There was no voluntary resignation.
So you fired.
It was a part of the strategy.
Oh, you fired these three individuals.
You can't use the word because they are quite senior people.
Okay.
So it's a part of the strategy. And regarding the board, people are traveling out. My whole term director is in US for last 45 days.
So Mr. Goel. Mr. Goel, I have 2 or 3 questions, important ones, okay? Please tell us and help us to understand why are the receivables so high for the company? Nearly 40% of your sales is into the trade receivables. Why is that? My first one.
Sir, that's a cycle what we have justified by working capital.
No, but you are dealing with companies like Nokia and Ericsson, right? You're not talking to some of the public sector companies.
So no, I'll tell you what. It's one of the part of the business, Nokia and Ericsson. We work with a lot of corporates where we extend credit lines. We extend credit period to them. So
how much Nokia and Ericsson are, could they form 10%, 20% of your sales, sir?
Sir, I can't, exact numbers I can't tell you. But yes, telecom companies like I work with Idea also.
Okay.
So
okay.
Everybody has a trade cycle. Everybody has a trade cycle. I understand that, the most of the earnings of this company are export oriented, okay? I read in your balance sheet, and please correct me, okay? Because if you export things, so that means, you do something to earn money, right?
Correct.
In any business. So the foreign exchange outgo in 2016 was 952 crores. But foreign exchange earnings was only 200 crores. So the exchange outgo is 1,000 crores, but income is only 200 crores. Why is that, sir?
Why are you exporting?
Sir, these numbers cannot be verified because, again,
Sir, I'm reading from your balance sheet.
Sir, I agree with you, but the number what you're talking about, how you calculate it. I have to see it.
Sir, I'm just
So I
reading the
can't
same
commit-
number on the balance
On
sheet.
your balance
I'm
sheet.
surprised that, how come the exchange outgo could be 5 times of your income?
So again, it is again import against export, right? So we used to import a lot of material. So it might be the import is more charged because we do a manufacturing sales in India.
But
Sir,
what
my
percentage
last,
of your-
my last thing, sir.
No, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
We used to import copper from the Middle East market. So which is used in manufacturing in India. Right. So maybe the import numbers are higher than export numbers.
No, but if you import something, you will process it and send it back so that you earn money on it, right?
So suppose I have a manufacturing. I've got 5 plants in India. So I import copper. I convert into a cable and sell because we get price advantage when we import. So definitely my import numbers are higher.
No, but it can't be 5 times of your, outgoes, na? But one more thing on this, sir. There was a board meeting. There was a board meeting where it was postponed or it didn't help, held up. Tell us about these warrants. There are still 70 lakh warrants which are up for conversion, right? What was the price of conversion of these warrants and when were they issued? I believe some 1.5 years back.
Almost 18 months back.
Yes, and what was the price of conversion of these warrants?
70 rupees.
Wow, 70 rupees. The stock has been falling from a price of what, 200 something?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More than that.
Or whatever. That
200 to 20 thereabouts.
So
It's-
if the stock is falling from 200 and 70 is the conversion, I really
So
don't
when is it
understand.
due for conversion, and once you convert
In-
it, what
it
would be
was
the promoter's
250 and-
stake?
Exactly. So 70 rupees is the conversion price, right?
Yeah.
I'm just failing to understand this promoter shareholding pattern since last 5-6 years. 5-6 years, the promoter shareholding was only 3.2 crore shares with 75% promoter holding. It went to as low as 38% and now 11 crore shares. It seems like promoters are at every stage, at every point, promoters have been putting in a lesser money and allocating more and more equity to themselves.
No, sir, it's not like that because 11 crore shares is comprising of the bonus, 1:1 bonus also.
No, I understand, sir. But, sir,
the
please, sir,
so
my last
the
question,
numbers
my simple last question. This change from 4.4 crore shares in March 2014 to 10.26 crore shares happened, okay, in that March 14 to March 15.
Right.
And that
Correct.
only happened when you amalgamated Shilpi Cable with yourself, right?
No. The numbers are not. The numbers is not what you see.
Please.
We've got preferential capital given to the FIs who are still holding the stocks, and they've been intact, right? So that also came in. Then we had bonus.
Okay, anyway, sir, I honestly didn't get as much answers I hoped for from you, sir.
Mr. Goel, you're going to be meeting on the 20th of this month. Can you tell us that at least? And is there
28th of this month.
20th, but you all are meeting for sure on 20th.
Yeah, we are meeting for sure.
The board is meeting, and you're going to do another bonus shares, is what we understand as per the exchange.
That was just a suggestion by one of my board members. So
But you're not
for
doing the bonus,
governance, I've extended the board to the stock exchanges. We are meeting on 28th with the new board Let them see a call.
Okay.
No rush.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Goel. We've run